Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're taking a look at the Bakua Chopper. He is a doctor, Mr. Tony Chopper. We're looking at the new Sugafest exclusive, Kazuna Sugafest exclusive, Tony Chopper in some regular play, having a chat about his particular abilities before the Kazuna actually goes live tomorrow, because I do think this character is actually very, very useful. He has a lot of very, very niche abilities, and he's the first Legend Chopper that just is not built around cotton candy, which is actually really, really nice to see. They're actually giving Chopper some prowess, and obviously with the continuation of the memories of the Straw Hat campaign, we have our Legend Chopper, and we'll see Nami and Frankie, Brooke. We'll see those characters very, very soon. But like I said, let's take a look at what Chopper actually does. We're going to start off with Arena Caesar, because there is a lot of poison and a lot of poison sockets, and that is a place where I think Chopper really shines. As a captain, though, he boosts Int Cerebral Fighters HP by 1.3, 5.75 depending on how much healing you got in the previous turn, minimum of 5 times, and also makes tandem orbs matching and increases the chance to land on those slots. He extends the duration of chain multiplier boost effects triggered by special moves, heals 3,000 at the end of each turn, and then removes 10 turns of pain. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find any content that has pain, besides obviously the Kazuna that is coming, so we will showcase that in our Kazuna runs tomorrow. But for today, we're going to take a look at the healing aspect of Chopper, the poison removal that he has, and some of these other niche abilities. Extending the chain, what do they call it? Chain boost effect is basically what Chopper does as a special, just like Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro before him for the memories of the Straw Hat's 10th anniversary campaign. This particular character will actually extend the buff that he gives. His special removes 7 turns of defense up, completely removes poison, which as you guys can see on this particular fight is very, very nice, because he rotates those poison orbs. He reduces crew special charge by 1 turn, and for 2 turns, he increases the chain multiplier boost of normal attacks for Int, Cerebral, and Fighter characters by a maximum of 0.7. So if you hit a perfect, you get a 0.7 buff instead of a 0.3 buff, which is very, very good. If your HP is full when the special is activated, he carries over 20% of the final chain from this turn into the next turn, maximum of 1.7, and then he heals 30,000. When the special is activated, the crew's base attack boost effects can be buffed up to 2 times, and if the Dream of Panacea, I can't pronounce that. It's basically Chopper's special. If it was used in the same turn, he further increases base attack by 500 and chain multiplier boost effects by 0.2. So, what this means is that he does a whole bunch of stuff around tap. He has great abilities in terms of giving you cooldowns. He has great abilities in removing poison, and he can remove defense up. So, a lot of very niche abilities that not a lot of other characters can do, or the combination is very nice. I find defense up removal and cooldown just works really well across the board in terms of a lot of content. With his super class as well, he actually gives himself 10 turns of cooldown, which is really, really nice, because with this 10 turns of cooldown, you can then use his special to get 1 turn of cooldown. However, just like the Usopp, Sanji, and Zoro that came before him, these 10 turns, I just don't think it's enough. I would have just loved to see set the special to max. Like, well, I don't understand why they would have done that when they want you to use his special a second time in the quest. However, if you are running 2 of them, and then you use 1 on turn 3, and then you use 1 again, like you guys are seeing right here against Caesar, this Caesar fight was actually a really, really good place to showcase Chopper. Where you're actually seeing that, you can get that base attack boost, and you can kind of increase it. However, there is that wonkiness of utilizing the superclass before the special, but needing the 10 turns of cooldowns to get the special again. And that does seem to be an issue with all of the memories of the Straw Hat characters that are coming out. They're all giving themselves 10 turns of cooldown, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. Usopp's probably the only one that works super nice because of the set target ability, but nevertheless, this is what we have. With his superclass, though, he reduces his own cooldown by 10 turns, changes block orbs into tandem, and then heals the crew 30% of their maximum HP. And then he will increase the base attack in Cerebral Fighter characters by 1500 and transform Cerebrals into Super Cerebral. You do need 2 of the Straw Hats, or Dr. Correa or Dr. Hirolook on the team. And I did find this was a little bit annoying when doing team building. Obviously, finding 2 Straw Hats is really not that challenging, especially because you can use a friend captain. So, kind of like a first world problem, if I'm completely honest, but it was still a little bit annoying to do when you are going up particular pieces of content to find the right Straw Hat that would go on the team. And if you're restricted to certain classes and colors, like fighters and cerebrals not being the best, it can be a little bit of a challenge. The downside I do find to Chopper is the same thing with all of these Memories of the Striver characters, like I said. He gives base stats in his superclass, but then increases it in his special, where you want to use his special, then use the superclass, and then use the special once again. It's not doable. However, like, it just doesn't really match up to try and get that ability to pop off twice within the same turn very easily. You need other characters that can give you cooldowns for 4 extra turns, which is a lot. If it was 2, I'd be like, yeah, cool, no worries. Kind of like Cross Guild, but the 4 turns, it's a lot. Even with Limit Break Expansion being 3 turns, you still need quite a bit. But the ability to rotate block orbs, the absolute crazy healing that Chopper has, the cooldowns that he gives the team, the defense up, the removal is actually really, really fun. He's an absolute demon against Hody. Not that these Garth challenges are challenging at all anymore. They're pretty much cheesable or very easily ran with level 1 characters. But this particular piece of content was like a perfect place to showcase him. On the final stage, he can remove the defense up. He gives himself the cooldowns. You don't have to worry about the special reverse. He gives everyone else the special reverse with his special, and it just works out really, really nicely. I do think Chopper's main focal point is going to be when you do see poison-based content. If you get poisoned or you get poison orbed, this is where you're going to bring this Chopper. The extra cooldowns and the defense up removal, it's like a nice little cherry on top. But like I said, that particular character has a very interesting... Sorry, that combination has a very interesting... That's what I'm looking for. It pops up a lot throughout the game, and it's sort of around. He has very good potential abilities as well, where he has Hunger for 3 stacks, 10 turns of Recovery Bind, and he has Final Tap as well. He's great in Rumble, very, very good in Rumble. Has a very interesting support that goes on Hero Look and Correa, which removes 6 turns of defense up, removes Poison, and recovers 10,000 HP, which is ridiculously strong. His Final Tap ability is... It's kind of mid though, and obviously like something that you aren't really going to want to chase because it is a Kazuna Legend. He changes his own orb into matching, and then increases the final tap multiplier by 1.8 times, recovers 5,000 at the end of turn as well. So, like, I mean, you can do some stuff with Rush and then survive, but the big upside to this guy is he does sort of slide in with the new Gear 5 in Luffy. You can use that guy on his team. Plus, he's cerebral, so he works very, very well with the new Anniversary Shanks as well, who's going to be an absolute demon in the upcoming Kazuna. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about with Chopper for now, until we see some more pain stuff. His big draw is obviously the healing and just being able to be immune to pain. At like 10 turns of pain removal just in a captain is so ridiculously strong, and I can't wait to see that in Kazuna. But this is him in the rest of the game. Make sure to go check out the PvP showcase if you guys haven't done so already. And while you're down there, in the comment section, letting me know what you guys think about Chopper. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!